Hey there, it's Audra Hicks again with Simply Home, your Tennessee Realtor. Today I wanted to go over a list of things that you're going to need when you are seeking lending to get a home loan when you buy a home. So stay tuned because I put the real in real estate. So when you are buying a home in Tennessee and say you've already gotten with your real estate agent and they have given you a few lending referrals for lenders, and you have picked out your lender, here are things that you're going to need. And if you can get those up front before you talk to the lender and be prepared, then that's always a good thing. So I wanted to go over the documentation and things that you will probably need during the process of your home getting pre-approved for your home. These are just various documents and information that the lender typically will ask for. So first, on the income documentation, if you are a W-2 employee and work for someone, then you will need pay stubs. Usually they typically ask for the most recent 30 days of pay stubs showing year-to-date income. W-2 forms, they need copies of W-2 forms for the past 2 years usually. Tax returns, your federal tax returns, Form 1040 for the past 2 years, including all schedules. So if you don't have that, and you know, if you didn't do the taxes yourself and don't have that, then get your tax preparer to send them over to you, or over to the lender. The accountant or anyone that you have had do your taxes. So you're going to need those. If you are self-employed, profit and loss statements, business tax returns, and 1099 forms for the past 2 years. So that's different for a self-employed individual getting a loan. And there's different loans for them as well, or different processes during the loan that they might ask for. So employment verification, yes, they are going to call your current employer and verify that you are still employed during the process, usually the day of closing, and sometimes they call after closing, a day or two after closing, I've heard. So stay on your job during the process, and after, you're going to need to pay for the home, so you're going to need to still stay employed, of course. So being funny here, but not really. Now, asset documentation. Bank statements, statements for all checking, savings, and investment accounts for the past 2 or 3 months. They might ask for those. Statements for retirement accounts, such as 401k and IRA accounts. So you're going to want to have those available should they request those. Now, if you're going to get gift funds for your down payment, you'll need to get a gift letter from the donor and documentation of the gift transferred. Now, your lender will help you with that. Once you're in the process, and say you have a family member that is helping you pay your down payment, then you're going to need to get a gift letter from them to provide to the lender. Credit information. So they're going to ask you for authorization. The lender's going to ask you your permission for authorization to pull the credit. So they need to access your credit reports. And usually what they do is they pull all three and they go with the middle score. So say you are at 600, 620, and 640. They usually go with that mid score. So, you know, if you need 620 or above to get the home, then they would be at the 620. They don't go with the 600, the lowest score, and they don't go with the high score. So that's how that typically is done. Explanations for derogatory credit. So if you have any late payments, collections, or other negative items on your credit report, be prepared to explain them. So they get an LOX, a letter of explanation on that. Or, you know, if there's things on your credit, have somebody right now that something wasn't even supposed to have been reported because they didn't owe it. So they've had to get with the credit reporting company and stuff and get that taken off. So it might take a little bit of time, but once you do that, your credit score can improve greatly, and your lender will be able to tell you that as well. Say you have something on there that if you just had that removed, then it would jump your score up 40, 60 points or whatever it may be. So they have ways of letting you know what that would be. Debt information. List of your current debts. Provide a list of all outstanding loans, credit cards, and other debts along with minimum monthly payments. Now, when they pull your credit, they're going to see everything that's on the credit report at that time. So if there's anything else that's going to be reported probably that next month and we're in the process of buying a home or something, you might already tell them that on the front end that there is something else that may show up there. So, because they're going to find it out before closing. Proof of identity and residency. Valid photo ID, a driver's license, passport, or other government issued ID. Proof of residency, like utility bills or other documents that verify your current address. So they may ask for those things. Additional information, and this one is on the ones that I've helped through when they've gotten their divorce and stuff, and sold their home, and I've helped them sell their home. Usually they have to provide the divorce or separation documents if applicable, provide divorce decrees, which I've had clients do that, separation agreements, and child support documentation. Now, I have had clients have to prove that as well. Bankruptcy or foreclosure history. If you've experienced bankruptcy or foreclosure, provide relevant documentation. Have that all ready for them. And your rental history. Some lenders may request rental history information to assess your credit worthiness. So if you can get the past year or so, or however long you've been renting from your current landlord, that would be wonderful. But keep in mind that this list is a general guideline, and your lender may have specific requirements or request additional documents based on your unique financial situation, because everyone is unique and every situation is different. So just because I said they may require it doesn't mean they will. And just because I said all of these things, that doesn't mean that they're going to ask for something different that we don't have on this list. But this is just a general guideline that I wanted to go over. But it's crucial to communicate with your lender early in the pre-approval process to understand their specific documentation needs and ensure a smooth pre-approval process. So if you're being organized and providing accurate and complete information, that will increase your chances of obtaining a pre-approval for buying a home in Tennessee. So my clients always know that if that I'm a phone call or text away, and if they ever need me for anything or to help them through the process, that I'm there for them. So a lot of my clients, even though I'm like, that's a lender question, but let me ask, or let me get you to them, or we'll do a group chat or group text or something and get them their questions answered. Because I am not a lender, don't claim to be, but I try to stay in the know and up to date on current guidelines and things like that. But of course we ask our lender through the process on what they will need, and that's their lane. So I try to stay in my own lane, but my own lane is knowing and understanding the process as well. So hopefully that helped you. If you are looking to buy in Tennessee, I'd be happy to help you. Sit down with you and have a buyer's consultation. We go over a lot of this already. Get you with a lender if you don't already have one. If you love your lender, want to stay with your lender, I want you to stay with your lender. I never force you to go with anyone. No, I will never do that. But I have great lenders that I know will get us the green light to go shopping and get us to the end. So that's what I want to see is the key. Me handing you the key at the after the closing table. So I just want to get you to the closing table. So if you can get all this up front, kind of have it ready, then it'll be a smoother process and get your pre-approval done a lot quicker too. So if you like my video, please like and subscribe, and please share with your family and friends. Until next time, I will see you soon. Bye, y'all.